and I had to be here on my own, and I have no one to help me. And I'm trying to survive here. I don't know the way out, and I'm trying everything I can to like be with someone who.
Hold up. We're offline.
What?
Son of a bitch.
Oh.
That's fine.
Well, when did we
Okay,
go off?
are we back on? Okay, we're back on. Okay, let me start crying again.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, where were we?
We ended like right after like you asked what she was hiding, and you did the insight check.
Okay. So, yeah, Craig held their weapon to Sylvia's throat, and was right in the middle of tear shed. That's great. Yeah, held to the middle of the throat. Says, ask her what she's hiding. She's saying that that she is scared of the bugbears and the goblins because there was Xanathar, and like she's trying to be on her own, and she's just trying everything she can to survive as well. And she says to you, I'm trying really hard to survive, and I heard of a place called Skullport that that he like, I don't know, like maybe find some food or some treasures or something. I don't know, that could possibly help me out. So I just
I'm observing the whole conversation from this point. And before she was ranting this part, it was right when she said she doesn't know the way out after having just told us the way out. Exactly. I wanted to roll an insight check, which was a 15. Because the waterworks it's too dramatic for Xymena. And
you rolled a 15 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my bonus.
Sure. So she seems to be telling the truth now. She seems threatened and is authentically trying to just be with you guys, trying to survive. Seems like she did what she had to do. She did lie before, but she seems like she's admitting to that and being truthful with just being with you guys, just so she can survive and help out.
I'm sorry for threatening you.
It's okay.
I would never willingly serve Xanathar.
Can I hug your thigh?
Oh, you broke him.
You broke him.
I'm just gonna shake my head at the little creature and just go, well, if you're so afraid of being down here, why on earth... Jesus Christ.
How big is she? She's like
she's just
5'8".
She's
yeah.
Okay, so she's not that short, just compared to Craig.
No, she's a rat, so she's like human sized. Yeah.
Sorry, as I was saying,
That's okay.
why are you down here if you're so afraid to be by yourself, and you're willing to lie to people?
Well,
what's the risk?
I was lying just because I'm trying to do anything I can to be with people so I can be safe. That's my main goal. It's dangerous down here. It's a lot. I mean, you've seen it. You've seen how crazy it's been down here, and I'm just trying to. You seem like decent people, and I'm just so happy it looks at you, Craig. I'm just so happy you're not with Xanathar. She's like he's very vicious, and his minions are crazy, and I just and if you want to know, yes, Kimarie, yeah.
I just want to say I want to open the door because she said rats. So I just want to throw that out there. I want to do that at some point, but you can do what you need to do.
What is actually behind that door?
Sure. So, Mikhail, as you open the door, and then she'll explain to you, she says, in that other room is just, I'm just trying to protect my friends. There's another were-rat in there. His name is Flindle, and he has, he has other rats with him as well. We're just kind of hiding down here away from Xanathar's minions, so that hold on, don't go in here. I'll walk with you. And she's rushing to be by you, Mikhail, and is trying to explain to both of you guys, like he's a bit overweight. He doesn't move much. He's a very fat were-rat, and he's just kind of gotten used to living here, and just. You don't want to bother him. Just, he's a friend of mine. Just, I can escort you.
Do you want to leave this place?
Yes, of course you do.
I just don't understand how you say you're alone, but then you have were-rat friends. That just...
I'm sorry. I'm alone. I was alone here in the hallway. I was looking for food, and he's asleep.
Okay.
So so he has his own thing, and I'm kind of like separating myself from that at the moment. But he's still a friend of mine. I just need space sometimes. You know.
Do you know? Did you know Roscoe?
Roscoe.
Yeah, it's a great name for were-rat.
Sounds like it. I mean, I never knew a Roscoe.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. I mean,
so Sylvia, you didn't actually answer my question about why you're down here.
So many people
and knowing the way out. Yeah, I'm just cutting above the others, and I'm just kind of like a little raising my voice.
Okay.
Because her like inability to answer a direct question is driving her nuts right now in this environment.
Sure.
So she's like, "Why are you down here? Why can't you get out when you know the way out?"
Okay, I need people to be with. I'm not strong. Okay, I need to be with people that can help me get out.
But how did you get down here to begin with? Is what I asked you earlier.
I was kidnapped by Xanathar.
Were you though? And I insight checked that.
Sure.
Christian, you're not gonna win with this character. I'm just letting you know. Right?
I love it. No, it's great.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, this character, this bitch.
Not Sylvia.
Okay, it was the 17, so 10 plus 7.
She did not seem to be speaking the truth about that. About being kidnapped by Xanathar.
So, what I kind of want to do is, I want to, like, lift my hand up, and I'm not fully casting it, but I want there to be an ignition of my bonfire spell coming from my hand and just kind of, like, spiraling around it. As I look at her, and I just said, if you lie a single more time, we'll kill you where you stand, and hang your corpse up against the wall for everyone to see. I'm tired of these games.
Fuck yes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You will be, if you don't start telling the truth. Xanathar did not kidnap you. What are you doing down here, and what else are you lying about?
She kind of looks around. And, like, looking around. I'm worried I'm being watched. Can't talk too much about it. What I can do is escort you guys away from here. We can work together. Have you seen any eyes here?
Yes. That is Xanathar.
And she like opens her eyes and gives you a nod.
You're afraid of Hollister.
No, he's great. He's great.
Don't
great guy.
with me.
I'm not trying to. I'm not. I'm just here looking for food. Okay. Sorry, Twitch is my face.
At this point, I'm just gonna insight once more. Just
go for it.
I just can't. Which is probably true, just because of how Hollister is. But still,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that this girl.
Sure.
Well, that was a little lower. Because I guess I kind of believe it, but it's a 13 total.
She's lying again.
God damn it.
Come on!
I look down the hallway and I shout for Oz.
Okay.
And I look at Oz and I say, well, since our little friend here seems to have nothing but lies, is there any way we can possibly get her to tell the truth? And I like raise that flame in my hand because I have no problem subduing and forcing this vial of truth serum down her throat.
Zymina, you're 5 feet from her, right?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay. She is going to try to bite you.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say, Oz pulls out their scythe and puts it up like right next to their head.
Okay.
But I guess I'm a little late to say that.
Unfortunately, yes, just as soon as she heard that.
She's reacting.
So she's making a bite attack. She got a 22 to hit.
Oh my god. Yeah, it does hit. Wow.
And deals 3 points of piercing damage.
I have to make a constitution save.
Yes.
Oh,
God damn it! I knew I should have said something. Fuck.
Well, I rolled in 20, not natural.
Okay.
Thanks, Cloak of Protection.
Not cursed for the capacity. And
Sorry.
That's okay. I was going to say she stands back up, and you see under her line is an eye. She works for Xanathar.
Fair enough. I will fully cast Bonfire underneath her then, and just say, burn to ash.
Okay, I was going to say we're going to get into initiative now.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
So, all right.
Because Oz is done with this shit. Like,
I know.
he's going full, like, Raven Queen Acolyte
I know.
at the moment. And she's in the way. She's jerking us around. So...
I mean, I had to keep lying so much. I'm just like, yeah, they're doing the insights. Yeah.
Because I don't have Zone of Truth, so I was going to say...
Oh, you don't?
No,
Okay.
I took it off, finally. So I was going to pull my scythe out and put it up against her neck and prep my horse with hooves in case she tried anything.
Gotcha.
But I didn't say that fast enough, and then she tried to bite you.
Well, she was in a panic situation now being surrounded. There's no way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Damn it.
What a hoe bag.
I didn't think it was good. I mean, you guys were really pressing her, and I'm like, yep. This is her only way out.
Keep coming up with more lies.
I've been trying. I was like,
geez,
the last one almost got you guys, but you
you had me you had me there for a second.
Yeah. Okay. Austin Crick has the same initiative again, so
Nice.
so both of you have a plus
Crick
2.
can go first.
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Okay, it is Sylvia's turn. Since Sylvia managed to get you last time, Xymena, she's going to go after you again.
Okay. Now, because I was semi-readying my spell, was I able to fully cast it before combat started, or no? Just out of curiosity. You can say no, I don't care, I'm just asking.
So basically the way I have it worked is like, if you guys were to attack someone, and then hit or miss or not, then we start initiative. I'm having it the same as the other side.
Okay.
So basically, I'm fading out here in the background.
Oh no.
My face is missing.
Fading away. That's fine. Okay, then I will say it just startled me enough to cancel having cast it, and I'll just start over.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Great. We're good now. Yeah, because I'm like, it could go both ways. So like, if you guys get the jump on them, or she gets a jump on you, the thing that threatened her was telling the truth, and that's why she felt she had to do that. So she is going to attack you, Xymena. She's going to do a short sword attack as well as a bite.
Okay, short sword first.
Yep, short sword first. Got a 15 hit, which does not hit you. Let's go try to bite you. Ooh, almost a net 20, but it's a 6. So,
oh my god, could you imagine?
Gosh.
Oh.
I know. So bad. Yeah, but she misses you and she's cornered. Like, she... You know? So she even... she's gonna have to make a run for it. She's gonna have to. The only way she can go is north. So...
Can I attempt to grapple her before...
Yeah. She's running and, like, you can... Well, how far are you, Craig? Because I see you're hovering on the line here. Were you 5 feet or 10 feet away?
I'm 5 feet away.
Okay. All right. Sure. Make trying to remember how you grapple someone.
Strength?
Well, it is also an action.
Yeah.
Not a reaction.
That's
just
what
so
I
you
thought.
know.
Athletics.
Let me take a look here something quickly. Grappling is a special melee attack action, so not as a reaction. You must have at least one hand free to grapple. You can target creatures up to one size. Okay, yeah, and then it would basically be athletics versus athletics, or that person's dex, or so like you would make athletics, but then it would be against that person's acrobatics or athletics. So it has to be on an action, not a reaction. So you can't do that on a reaction. But you can hit her on a reaction. You can make a melee attack.
I will try to hit her.
Okay. Any of you guys who also Oz, Zaymina, are you going to be using your reactions to hit her as well?
Do our horses get reactions, or are you only allowing them to have actions on our turn? I just want to be clear for that, because I didn't think that would ever come up.
I would say they're living creatures. They can have reactions too.
All right.
You
Well.
mean that.
All right. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's just at a bad spot right now, and you guys caught her in the middle of all these lies, so you're around her and just.
Yeah. I use my rapier to attack her as a reaction.
Okay.
I think because Oz is so on edge already from her jerking us around, that they would be primed to kick their horse into action, because we have battle horses and they know how to stomp people.
Yep. So reaction for that. No worries.
Yeah.
So let me know what you guys hit, and I'll tell you and you can tell me how much damage you do.
I rolled 19.
That hits.
Are you kidding me, Justin?
My horse rolled a nat 20.
I love your horse so much.
I know.
So good.
Oh God.
Ooh, my horse rolled a 19 plus, what was it, 5 to hit?
Damn it.
6
I know.
to
I'm
hit.
trying my best here.
So 25 to hit.
There you go. 25 hits.
Okay. And if she's
The light.
still up after all of that, then Oz would cast Chill Touch.
Okay, just gonna take it one step at a time here, just to see how much
Right.
damage you do.
Right.
So tell me whoever does damage first, and then I will subtract how much she has.
It would have been. Are we going by turn order?
However you have it, I'm just grouping it all together.
Kind
I
of
may
a
not be alive
combined.
after this. Yes.
You know. Well, my horse did 28 plus 4, 32 points of total damage. Just so you know.
Holy
You got a
crap!
It was a crit, so it's
Oh
yeah,
yeah!
8d6.
God damn!
Yeah, our horses are good if they crit. I never considered that. That's a lot of dice, and I rolled 2 1s.
2 bludgeoning and 8 cold damage from my horse.
Okay.
22 damage.
Damn. Okay, so as your horse kind of gets her on the side as she's starting to run, and she winces and holds her right hip. Craig, you get her like right on the upper torso as she like coughs up blood. Justin, your horse literally turns back, kicks her right in the back of her head, and she flies 20 plus feet, hits the faceplant of the wall as she goes down, and just a trail of blood as she is dead with her torso just laying on the side there, and you just see her like twitching at the end, and then
Is the eye stalk still active? Is the eye still active? The one that the Xanathar eye.
Oh, the eye on the it was like a tattoo. It was not like doing anything. It was just like a sign that she's part of the guild.
Yeah, I also rolled hit with my rapier, which was a 16. Did that hit?
Yeah, that did.
Okay, I only did 8 points of damage, or 6 points of
That's
damage,
okay.
but I just want to catch her head on the tip of my rapier and jam it into the wall so that's stuck there.
Oh yeah, she is shish kebabbed. She only had 33 hit points, so that horse almost single-leg killed her.
My God.
Oh my.
Yeah, so it was a rough time for her, but she knew she was screwed. So yeah. So yeah, she's no more. She is dead.
Just want to look at the head on the wall and just go, told you I'd throw you and pin you up against the wall. Now you can remain here and rot. And I'll pull my rapier out and sheath it.
Oz still looks pissed, and they kind of just turn away, and so you may or may not hear them mutter, "A long live the Raven Queen," and just start walking away.
Sure.
Should never trust a were-rat. I feel like we've all learned a lesson here.
Well, go ahead.
I don't think we need to be that absolutist.
Oh, I think we do.
Well, we have to remember why Xanathar said this was going to be a piece of cake. Apparently this whole entire first level is dedicated to him and his underlings, so I guess assume everyone is working for Xanathar until proven otherwise. Do we want to continue this way, or do we want to go south? Was that the one thing she was telling the truth about, that the exit was... Or we didn't insight check that part?
We didn't insight it.
It was the stuff after?
But she did say she knew the way, but then she said she didn't know the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was just full of shit no matter what. And Miko will say that, like, out loud. I think she was just full of shit no matter what, so...
It was fun toying with you guys, though, at the time. That was
Yeah, super fun. Love it.
Yeah.
Like, how many ways can I try to get away with this character? Yeah.
Let's remember that the bugbears are somewhere in this area, too, and they know exactly where we are because of the intellect of ours, so open the doors with caution now.
So, yeah. So, there is a door north of here. Are you opening that? Are you opening it?
I will stealthily try to open it. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay, no worries. Oh, that's okay. Open it, please. Or we'll stealth, actually.
That's 16.
16,
for stealth.
Okay. Sure, you open the door, and you notice what appears to be some giant rats, as well as a sleeping rat up there. That looks like this.
Oh my god, he looks like he has had a Redwall.
Some ROUSs.
Yeah. So, so looking there, I'm going to give you a little bit of more information about what that is for you guys, if I can get to the section. Okay, so, looking here, looks like it'd be a hall of rats. Looking here, you see a were-rat, an obese giant rat that's sleeping on the seat of a crumbling stone throne that stands on a dais opposite the floor. Yeah, and that's all you see from here.
What about the things on the sides?
Oh, you have to go in and check that out.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. We can't see. Oh, I see, because they're around the corner. I got you.
Exactly. Yep.
Ah! Shut up, Justin.
So I would say with your stealth check, like the giant rats are there, they're awake, but they're not hostile. They're just there at the moment, just looking around. And then there's the sleeping one up there.
Well, do you want to just leave them alone? But I mean, if we find the bugbears, they're probably gonna alert the rats anyway. So we should just probably kill them.
Well, I can go back and retrieve Sylvia's body and throw what's left of her in there, and demand that they either leave us alone or die here.
Ooh, do that! That sounds amazing! I'll help you carry her!
I'm gauging the rest of the party's response to that, in case they just want to proceed.
This is the best plan. This is the best plan.
I'll do it myself.
Aw, come on, Craig, you always get to carry stuff. They're so
I mean, I'm okay with that. I don't need to get more bloody.
That's true. Me too. Okay, just do it, Craig.
As you say that, your horse kind of looks down at their horseshoes. It's just like a little bit of like a dark crimson, just kind of runs off, and she just kind of like scrapes it off the bottom of their.
Yep.
I grab the husk of Sylvia's body.
Sure.
And I throw it in such a way that it kind of like arcs a little bit, and then it kind of hits the ground and slides right in front of the big guy, like almost right up to his feet.
Okay, and so all of you, so basically you're just doing this one man thing. Okay, so when you pick up the corpse, her face is pretty much slid off. It's just skull, broken teeth, some little bit of like some visceral residue that's on there as well. Her like upper like neck and face is gone. So you do grab her very easily. Like she's probably like 100 pounds soaking wet. And you chuck it easily as her body appears right in front of here. And it slides about good like 10, 15 feet and lands right at the base of the throne. And this were rat looks up and has wide eyes. What is this?
I barge in and I say, now, if there's one thing I do not suffer, it's liars.
Okay.
So, I'm going to ask you a simple question.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if I get the wrong one, and I will know if it's the wrong one, you're all gonna die.
All right. What's the question?
Do you know where the brazier is?
Can you describe to me what a brazier looks like?
It's a thing that you put fire in.
Oh my lord.
Like a torch.
Yes, but bigger. It's for a bigger fire.
Big torch fire. Okay. He's like looking around, he's like trying to like...
Well, let me rephrase that. If you lie to me, I'll know that you're lying to me.
Oh, I know you said that before.
If you tell me the truth, I'm not going to kill you. Probably.
I don't know where it is.
Can I just say, like, out of game, isn't the brazier something special that you put in the game that these NPCs necessarily won't know because this is like a recreation of the Undermountain?
I know you're saying that out of game.
Out of game, yes.
In game, in dinner, they created the braziers as checkpoints for the teams in the Undermountain. They said that for you to leave the level to go back to to the Yawning Portal, you would find the brazier, and that would indicate completion of the level.
So maybe if Dennis could rephrase the question as like, do you know where the end, the
whatever,
how to get out?
Do you know the way out of here?
Not really. I'm pretty content living here. I eat food. I have my lovely friends. And I don't get threats a lot, so this is new for me. And... okay. I wish you would have just asked me instead of throwing a corpse at my feet, but I understand you're making a statement. And I respect that. God damn it.
Come through, Winston Churchill.
I would appreciate it if you would just let me go. I value my life.
Do you have any tattoos?
I'm insight checking while this is going on, because this whole conversation is something.
Sure, what are you inciting, Xenia?
That, he wants us to leave them alone, and is doing it in a way that he would be backing down without necessarily, like, coming for us in a sneak attack.
Like hidden motive, basically?
Yeah, like, he's definitely just being submissive and doesn't want to actually fight beyond that.
Sure, okay.
I rolled a 14, so a 7 plus 7.
Sounds, to be honest, sounds like it was thrown off guard by the corpse, and basically trying to just, like, not be killed by any way. Seems to be more submissive. Craig, you asked about, like, tattoos or something like that, right? Yeah, he says, no, I don't have anything like that. My body is a shrine. As you see, just like his triple chins are just kind of coming out. It's very sacred. Nothing but good things in here and on my body. You got coughs, you just see kind of a little bit of cheese just coming out.
Of game, I'm sitting here wondering, I'm surprised Mikil is not engaging in this rat situation, but in game I just look at Krieg and go, well, we can continue to go round and round with them, so either they don't bother attacking us at all, or we kill them here, just like Sylvia.
Looks like somebody desecrated that shrine.
What does that mean?
Why does Krieg always have to insult everybody?
That's his thing now. He has a low tolerance. It's understandable.
Mother Miki.
Are you working? For
Are you shouting this from all the way down the hall, or have you come inside?
I've come into the room. Okay, I'm right in front of him.
Okay, then let me reveal all this here.
He's right in front of him. All right.
So you see 10 giant rats there. There are also fountains back there as well. You do see they each consist of a blue marble base and enclosed by a 1-foot-high stone retaining wall with drainage holes on the inside of the rim to prevent overflow. Carved above each basin is a bas-relief of a dwarf's face with an open mouth. Water from an underground river once flowed out of the mouths and into the basins, but no longer. They are both dry. And the beards of the stone dwarves are stained and discolored.
Nice.
Yep. So he continues to listen. It seems like you have a mission here, and that's great. I'm just living here with my friends, living our best lives.
So, you're telling me you're not working for Xanathar, then?
No.
Can I insight that?
Yes, roll insight.
While he's doing that, Mikil has moved further into the room, and they want to see if the rats interact with him, like my rats do. But they're big rats, so I'm like, oh, big rats!
Yeah, the big honky rats. And they all look to him. They're not paying any attention anywhere else. They all are looking to him very focused. What did you get, Craig?
15.
15. Seems to be telling the truth that he does not work for Xanathar. He seems like he's being honest about what with it.
Well, what do you guys think?
I mean, they look different than were-rats, so I'm game to leave them alone.
Yeah.
I will say you do notice that the person you're talking to is a were-rat. The other are giant rats.
Okay, well, majority of them are just normal rats. Normal giant rats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this...
I say we go. Have a good night.
Bye.
Enjoy your gluttony.
He looks down and then is shaking his head he's basically knowing he should not be engaging anything hostile right now. But he was thinking about it. You can tell he's okay.
Yep, I just said the first thing that came to my head, so that's what we did.
Yes, that's it. Okay. All right.
To the left.
Okay, Zymina, you do notice there is a secret door right here.
Cool.
That I will show leads to this.
Looking down the hallway to the right, I would recognize that as being where we had walked into the room of the elemental, so I'll just say that to the group, if they're around, well, if our bugbears are anywhere, I'm guessing they're going to be in this area, and since the intellect powers are so smart, and I do that whole shaking my hands at the secret door, they know that we're here. So, if you guys want to engage them, we can, if you want to explore it. There's a secret door right there, or we can go all the way to the front entrance and go south.
Before we make a decision, should we take a break?
Yeah, that's what
I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah, 7:30. Yeah, we could take a break.
Let's take a break. We'll see you in a little bit, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Woo! We are back. Hey guys. Hello. Good to see you again. And nice little break. Yeah, we were just talking about like how funny the dialogue was the last before the break. It was a good time. I enjoyed doing it. Yeah, good job to our players finding out the lie of Sylvia and for threatening the other fat were rat that's there. So good stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, so you are at that secret door that's leading to the southwest region. Are you guys going to open it? And who's going to open it? And are they stealthily going to open it? Oh, yes.
We're going to do the secret door.
Yes.
All right. Who's opening it?
I will.
Okay. Are you doing it stealthily?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
With a whopping 9.
9. Okay. Let me check something here.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
He's
So,
just checking for fun.
so you open the door.
Please.
And you see this. You hear some commotion saying, "Hold on, are they back there?" What do you do?
I pause and kind of try to pull back and like crack the door, maybe, if I can.
Sure. As you do that, see a couple goblins come out. One of them you talked to back in the previous map, the ones you did not kill.
Mm-hmm.
Those liars.
So they are going to
Maybe.
just do a perception check. Ooh, one of them did see it. Hey, the door's open over there. Sure shit, it's open. Hey guys, they may be over here. And you see a whole bunch of. I'm just gonna open this. I'm just gonna.
Does it sound like they're warning them, or more like, "Hey, let's go find them"?
No, they're pretty much saying. It's all these goblins and the 2 bugbears that are there. They're saying, "Hey, the door's open over here. They may be over here." Like he's not being very secretive about that. The bugbears are kind of taking the lead.
I look at Oz, and I just say, "I'm just gonna cast Spike Growth." I'm whispering this to Oz as I get next. If you open the door, I'm just gonna cast Spike Growth so that they either hurt themselves trying to get to us from this side or have to go through the other side. If you want to do that, or we can run. Choices. And I just kind of like wave my hand as I'm prepping ready to cast the spell into the room should the door be open. Because obviously I can't cast it into the room if the door is closed.
Yeah, no worries. The bugbear, you see like them towering over this little goblin. What do you see over there? The door's open, the secret door. It's right open. They could be over there. And the bugbears kind of turn and kind of look.
If you want.
I want to push the door open, but when I do, can I cast Chill Touch on one of the bugbears?
Yeah.
Cool.
And did you want to? You can cast on 2 objects, right? 2.
I can. Yes, on both bugbears.
Zamina, did you want to do something since you were there too? Did you want to cast a spell or something?
Thinking, yes. So this is all that's moved into the range so far, right? No one else has moved in?
Not yet, no. The other goblins are kind of just standing there like, okay, looking around. The bugbears seem to be the leader, and they're the ones who are kind of like...
So where this goblin is, I would... or the bugbear, one of the 2, the ones that I see the first from Oz opening the door, I'll just cast Spike Growth in that area.
Sounds good.
As soon as the door is thrust open.
Thrusted.
Okay, 20-foot radius, so let me put that on the map for you.
And thank you for doing that, for drawing that. I appreciate it. If you want to Frenzy Rage now, you can, and just know that in the next... You would have to keep attacking something for your rage to be active, or you would have to take damage. In order for that to still happen. I think, for rage.
That's a 15-foot radius.
Is that all it is? Okay, then I need to do a little more.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. Personally, when I play Barbarian, I usually sometimes like wait till I know I'm going to get in combat right away, which could happen.
20-foot radius.
There you go.
Or, I just whatever I am. Yeah. So what did you get with your chill touch?
I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
And that was the first attack. Then what was your attack on the second one?
Didn't realize.
Oh.
I was so excited about the 20. The other one was a 3
Okay,
plus 6, so that's a 9.
Yeah, the other one didn't hit, but you did get the nat 20 on that first one.
Yeah. Alright, so then 7, 8, 9, and then I roll damage again, right? Or do I just
you double the dice? So you double the dice, and then you add your modifier at the end. Oh, sorry. I mean, okay. So how much damage do you normally do? You roll 2d8 on your chill touch.
Yes.
Then you roll 4d8, and then you add your modifier at the end.
Yeah, the only thing that doubles is the dice, not the additive damage you do.
Yep.
Roll high, roll high.
So 9 plus 8. And I don't add anything to the damage.
So 17 on that?
Yeah, you do. You add your... Oh.
No,
Yeah,
that's
you're right.
the
You don't.
hit,
Never
right?
mind. Yeah, I forget
Yeah.
unless you have a special thing. I know other people get it, not us. You're right.
Yeah.
So 17 points of necrotic?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you do
On
that, and...
This one. The one on
Perfect.
the right.
Yep. Yeah, the bugbears are just shocked seeing that, and the goblins are like, what the fuck? And then you cast spike growth in the area. Right?
Yep, and
Okay.
unless they're, like, able to perceive as this is all happening, they would have to make wisdom checks to understand what they're running into as
Sure.
they're moving.
Sure.
I think, right? Yeah, let me look at it again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the
So the
goblin.
transformation on the ground is camouflage to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast. So unless they were all looking at the door and saw it cast after Oz had hit the bugbear with, then the other ones would have to make a perception check against my spell save. So they'd have to beat a 16.
Yeah, one of the goblins rolled a natural 18.
Okay.
So,
Well, yeah, so he sees it, yeah.
Yeah, he sees it. Let me check with the other ones.
Doesn't change the fact that it's difficult terrain and
19.
moving through it, you take damage. Horror.
Two of them see this spike growth. And then I'll roll up the bugbears as well. One of them, the one attacking, did not see, and the bugbears don't see it, but two of the goblins back here. So like this one behind the bugbear that got hit, and then
Now we're rolling for initiative, aren't we?
do that. Yep, we are. I want to give you guys an option because we have 6, 12, 15 goblins. Do you want me to roll individual initiatives for each, or group them together? They are pretty weak. They're goblins.
They are.
I think you could
think they're
group
half and
them
half.
If you're
together.
okay, because I was thinking of grouping them together. If that's okay with you guys, to speed.
So
them.
they're in groups of 6, 6, and 5. I guess you can group the one goblins together, the other goblins, and then the 3 goblins with the bugbears. I don't care if they move together with the bugbears.
The bugbears I'm having separate. I'm just saying all goblins and then the 2 bugbears. Yeah.
That's fine then.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just going to create another goblin token, just so I can
To all initiative.
do the turn order. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Turn order. And then at turn. At turn. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm getting the hang of this now, which is great.
Hey.
Hey, Bugbear, what do you got?
So consistent on my
Ooh,
initiative
Bugbear did
rolls.
very well. Ooh, I rolled pretty well with them, actually. Does not normally happen. Yeah, thankfully the goblins don't do a lot of damage if they hit. So, all right.
Sure. And then like 3 of them are gonna crit, and we're all gonna be like, "Wow!"
Yeah. Yeah. So Oz, it is your turn. As I mean, I see this spike growth coming out, and you almost killing that first bugbear.
Yeah.
That one looks pretty rough.
I wanna
yeah.
move in.
Okay.
Here.
Right, and then let me just do this for you guys so that you can kind of see. There you go. It's just a hall.
Okay.
To get the soul, you have to use your scythe to kill
Yes.
them. Okay,
Yes.
just want to make sure. Okay.
I think Oz recognized this curved hallway, and knows that this door is the door that we saw the bugbears go into is on the other side.
Yeah.
And now that this is blocked off, I think Oz is going to dash with their horse, to go and try and block the other door.
Like to go on the other side so they don't try to retreat to the west? Okay.
Yes.
So,
that was 5, 10, 15. By 5, 20.
It looks like, from my counting, you can't get to the door specifically, but you can get to the other end of the hallway. For 120 feet.
20. Does that look about right?
Yeah, those are more squares than it looks.
Yeah, I thought it was down here. I'll give it to you down there.
Okay.
Because I saw 120 feet when I was counting that way, so I would say it would be like there.
Cool. And
the
then
door
I want to
closed though from that end.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to cast Spirit Guardians.
All right.
And then that'll be my action.
Sure. Right at the door here.
No, it's on me. It's a 15-foot radius on me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So while you move on with them, I'll work on that circle.
Yay! We love having all these circles.
Yeah. So as you kind of just sit there and wait, you just see your 4 siblings hovering around you, just slowly flying with their scythes, nodding at you, acknowledgement as they're getting ready. And you feel just a sense of just peace and home with that. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. We got the goblin's turn now. I'll start with this one. This one did not see the spike growth, so he's going to try to move. How much damage is that again, Justin?
2d4 for every 5 feet they move.
Okay, they're going to try to...
and remember, they're also in difficult terrain, so their movement is basically halved.
It's halved, right? So, knowing how dumb he is, he's going to do 5, 10, 15. He's going to go full 15 feet on that.
Now, he can make a wisdom perception check again, I think, on his turn. I don't know.
He got like a 14.
Well, I guess technically he doesn't. If he did, he failed the first time. Yeah, never mind.
Yep, so.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me roll 64.
And he's like, Clark, wait! Don't move! He's like, what are you talking about?
So, 14 points of damage. That's fine.
So he shouts, my leg! As he falls down and his dad. He stumbles. And then he trips over this bike growth and then just impaled on the ground. Like, no!
I was not expecting that.
She's like, you bastard. So this goblin said, "This is a trapped area. Go the other way, guys." And they're like, "Okay." So they're gonna they're gonna try to go around the other way. But this goblin is gonna try to shoot you, Zymina.
Okay, crossbow, right? Or short bow, whatever.
Yeah, you know how it is. They're going to. That is 20 to hit.
Oh, it does. Not natural, right?
No, not natural.
Yeah, no, that it meets my armor class.
Yep. 6 piercing damage. And then
to make a Constitution save.
No, you have to make because of concentration, right? So
all right, well, I rolled a 13, so
okay, good.
Because it's half the damage or 10.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then this one is going to try to attack you, Zymina, with a old bow again. That misses with a 14.
Okay.
Now it is all the goblins' turns, so please bear with me, as this one's gonna go 5, 10, sees whatever that is with Oz, and it says, "No, don't go this way either. Long range weapons are best." We're fucked. Don't go this way. He's gonna move up a little bit though. And then these other ones, they're just all going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So they're just gonna try to, yeah. I mean, Oz, they're gonna try to go for you. Since they can't go to the right, and you're its only target, they're gonna try to shoot you as much as they can. So, is that concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will say, nevertheless, they're going to all try to shoot you at the same time. They're not going to move in closer, even if you break concentration.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yes.
Thank God Spirit Guardians is
my
not
shield out? God damn.
Do you not have it equipped?
The scythe is a two-handed weapon.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, they can all hit you. So we're going to roll 12 times here. See what they're going to do.
Fuck.
And I have to keep a note of
What's
how many
your armor
times.
class?
17, I do
Oh.
believe.
So we have a 19 to hit on the first one.
Okay.
I hate this. Okay, 16. 16 hits you? No, it's 17,
No.
right? Okay. So that misses. That misses. That misses. That hits for 21.
Okay.
So that was 5. 17.
17.
Okay.
So that's a hit.
That's a hit. On number 7. That misses. Misses. Hits.
Okay.
So now we're on 10. 16, which misses. We got 2 more. Misses. And hits. So
Okay.
5 out of the 12 hit you.
Yep.
Okay. So
For how much?
I'm getting right now for you.
Okay.
So we got 6 plus 8 is 14.
Jesus Christ.
Plus 5 is 19. Plus another 7 is 26. Plus another 4 is 30 points of piercing damage total.
Damn.
As a whole rain of arrows shoots.
Arrow barrage.
And just a lot of misses around you, but those really hurt you. So that is the end of the goblins' turns. It is now the bugbear's turn. The bugbear is aware of, after the goblin said of the trap, they are going to stand where they are, so they don't move. But they're going to try to throw a javelin. Both of them are going to try to throw javelins at Zymina.
Oh, okay. Damn, they have ranged weapons too.
They're
do. So smart. Oh my
I know.
God.
Oh my god.
Is the disadvantage after 20 feet?
30.
Damn it. I reactionary step back 5 feet.
No. Well, the first one misses you, anyways. Second one, misses again. Both miss. So they throw through javelins and then they just fall short. So,
alright.
they miscalculated. That's the end of their turn. So here we go. Mikhail, you are up. Oz, how many hit points do you have left? That was a big. That was a big hit.
24.
Oh, that's right. You're hardy. All right, Mikhail.
How did you get over there?
I went
Secret
this
door
way.
here, and then went.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must
Looped
be
around.
just like 2-3 squares too far behind you. So I was like, oh man, I can't get there like I want to.
Horse.
I understand this was the horse. I counted out 120 feet and it still didn't make where I needed to go. So,
Where would you like to go?
I am going to this secret door is open, right?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay.
They tried to shoot javelins at Zymina, but unfortunately it was too short. So you do have perfect line of sight for the 2 goblins, the one dead goblin that broke his leg, and then that's dead. And then you have the 2 bugbears and 2
I'm
goblins.
gonna shoot the 2 bugbears.
Okay.
I'm gonna do get it together, Kimarie.
And
Acid splash.
okay, cool. Dex
Because I
saves for
can
both?
target 2 people. I can target 2.
Okay.
And they have to roll dexterity.
Okay, let's do the one that got damaged already. Let's see what he got.
Fail.
Got a 6.
Okay, that's fail.
The other one got a 5. They both fail.
Nice.
Yeah. The spike growth really is fucking them up right now.
That is 7 points of acid.
7 each. All right. So the one that's been hit many times is looking really rough. The other one looked like it got hurt a little bit. So the one on the right, it looks like it's about to die. Left one though, it looks okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I love Tyler's comment. It's like bowling with goblins. That's funny. Anything else on your turn, Kimarie?
Real quick, I'll just say, does anybody around me need healing?
I do.
Okay.
I'm all right for now.
I'll cast. Never mind. I'm not close. I'll cast. Sorry.
You're good.
Is a healing word with bonus action? Got you. I can help
I'll
you
cast healing word at 2nd level.
Okay.
On Craig.
All right, and then so that would be. I'm bringing it up here on my end. So that is So it's 2d4 because you went at 2nd level.
Yep, 2d4 plus 4.
Perfect.
So that's 9 points to you, Craig.
There you go. Yay.
Not a lot, but it's something.
It is helpful.
Nice. As you kind of just see, kind of like a potion, kind of just carried by Bruno, and he's just bringing it to you, Craig. As he just kind of splashes it all over your skin, kind of break it along your feet as it. Just
Actually, I have a description for my healing word.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Dancing rats with chartreuse eyes swirl around the creature as I cast healing
That's
word.
better. That's a much better.
Come on, chartreuse.
You see a rat doing like a cha-cha around Craig's.
Yeah, you're doing
Hey,
a cha-cha with the heels.
hey.
Yep.
And just look at you demonically. Yeah.
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Nice.
Zymina, it is your turn.
All right. Since it's the second time they're noticing, I'm just gonna dismiss my spike growth as a free action to stop concentrating.
You hear, oh, thank God.
Do they perceive to see it? No, I'm just kidding. I'm like, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 20 feet straight in a line at this bugbear. I'm going to attack with my horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Attack.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know. Sometimes it could fail.
Yeah.
12 plus 6, so that's 18 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
Your horse is badass. I love your horse.
I'm doing more damage than I'm doing. This horse, man. Alrighty, 2d6. Whoops, I don't know why I wrote that individually. 7 plus 4 is 11 points of non-magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then 5 points of necrotic damage on top of that.
Damn. So as your horse runs, gallops, and hits the bugbear, it is knocked out. It is dead as a tornado. And you just see its life getting sucked out of it too from the necrotic damage, as it just looks like an empty husk. Dead. Laying down there.
A sigh of relief for not having a frickin' intellect devourer coming out of it.
Yeah, no intellect devourer.
Then I will use my remaining movement to move here and get right up and close and personal with this goblin and just smile down as if...
You'll be getting an opportunity attack, though, from the other bugbear if you do that.
That's true, that's fine. I need to be in range... Well, yeah, I need to be in sight range to do what I want to do, so that's fine.
It's going to try to attack your horse if you want it to attack you.
Yep, I'll redirect it.
Okay. That is a... with its morning star, that is a 19 to hit you, which misses.
It does miss.
Okay.
Boy, that mounted combatant is nice. So, Dan, I have a proposition for you.
Okay.
Do you want to roll one time for all the goblins? Or do you want to roll it 12 times individual?
Depends.
Interrupting Earth.
I mean, it's dex saves for each of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay, how about this? And if they fail, they take half damage, right?
Yep, so they all take damage. Do you want me to roll the damage first?
Just roll the damage, and then we'll see. You may kill them even if they fail to save, so...
Right. Let me just double check the range to make sure. I don't even know if I can hit all of them.
Oh, see.
So it is a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Okay, so 20-foot cube. Which...
Yeah, you can't get all of them, but you can get a majority of them.
Yeah, I was like, I can't get all of them.
So you can get 8 of them, at least.
5, 10.
Yeah, so like those 8, the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 feet? Is that 20 feet? Actually,
That's 20.
No, that would yeah, that's
Yep,
that's
so
right.
like
Yeah, you're
there.
right. That's all right. So just for fun, I will do the ones in the middle then.
Okay,
Let me
cool.
roll my damage.
Just avoid the crust. We're just getting to the heart of it.
Yeah, I want to do this in front of the goblin in front of me, so they have another reason to be
gosh.
afraid.
Yeah.
Okay, so they could live. It's only 19 points because I rolled an 8, a 1, and a 10.
Well, they have 7 hit points total. all of them.
Oh, never mind. I thought they had at least like 12 or something. And
nah, they're weaklings. As you get them, you just see this huge just fissure just go into the middle, and then all of a sudden, just a freaking con gets one of them. Hey, what's up? Goes and flattens them into the ceiling, just like bug on a windshield, and they all are screaming as just getting them, impaling them. They trip and fall on their faces. All of these 8 are dead, and they look scared. As the one next to you, who Oz was talking to before, says, "Listen, it's the bugbear. They wanted us to do this. I'm sorry. Please spare our lives. I beg of you."
No. I laugh and just smile down at them as they bring my horse to the right so that we're both like facing, like our heads are turned towards, but they're turned sideways. And that's my turn.
Even the bugbear's like, what? It is Crick's turn. Wow, good job, Zymina. That erupting earth really.
We love it.
The vibe for real. All right, go for it.
charge that mofo.
Okay.
We just hope to be done, so you do your shit.
Misses?
What? Are you
Is
sure?
that on that one, or would you roll a 2? Okay. +5 to hit?
Are you sure? No, because you have your proficiency bonus, which is a +3,
you...
and the weapon is a +1, so you have a plus like.
Well, he has.
And then
5.
what's
You have like a +9 to hit.
It's okay.
So...
I want to double check
right?
with you, Craig. So you have a +5 from strength because your strength is 20, right? So you have the +5. And what is your proficiency bonus?
I think it should be a +3 at this point.
That's what I'm thinking. So you have a +8 to hit?
Well, the weapon's a +1, right? So technically it's a +9.
I don't know if it's a plus. Wait, you would have to double check it. You would have to double check your notes, Craig, on that.
Me kill.
Because, well, if it's a magic weapon, it's not a +1. It's just magical. No.
Is it +1 or is it just?
Mikil, what does the spell say? Is it a magic weapon or is it a +1 weapon? Because +1 weapon is also magical. We just need to know.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think for Mikil's ability, being an artificer, they can make a weapon magical, but not add any bonus damage or an attack to it, unless Kimarie, correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm gonna look at it.
All right, cool. But what did you roll on your dice?
+1, but
okay. Well, we'll take a look at it. No worries.
I have
what
not
did you
been
roll
rolling
on your dice?
that way.
Okay.
For my hits.
That's okay. That's fine. No worries. We'll just that's why we're double checking. It's okay. So what did you roll on the dice?
I rolled a 4.
You rolled a 4. Okay, so you have a +8 to hit, which is 12.
Yes.
12 misses.
Okay.
I can attack though a second time.
So I will attack again.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's 19.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Kimarie, what is it called? Was it called enhanced weapon?
It's an infusion.
Yeah, I know, but
okay.
What was the infusion called, honey?
I can take a look after this too.
I can't find it.
So
looking at my thing.
Is there a modifier to damage with that as well, or?
If you have to look at your notes on that. Okay, I'll take a look right now. Let's see. I don't think so off the top of my head, but I will take a look. Let's see. Okay, so
There's
infused
a +5 to
item.
the damage at least. right?
I just put it in the Discord chat. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Well, we just
Yeah,
need to keep going.
We can do this.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, just keep a note about any infusions here. I mean, about any notes that you have about your characters and your items. It's always good to review that. Okay, I see here. Okay, so enhanced weapon. That's what we have, right?
Think so.
Yes. So it is a +1. Yes. So this is a magical weapon. So basically, this magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. So that is included. When Mikhail reaches a 10th level, it goes to a +2. But this is only if, they have no other infusions, if they're not past their infusion limit. So yes, that is... Yep, and you're not. Because you just have the stones and the weapon. So yes, yep. Craig, you do get a +1 to attack as well as damage rolls. Okay? So what did you get for your damage?
So I rolled 8 for my damage.
+1.
+1. Is there a +5 to the damage as well?
Your strength. So you rolled an 8 on your dice.
Yes.
You add your strength bonus.
Yes.
Now you do have the brute thing, which deals an extra die of damage when you hit with it.
Yes.
Okay. Did you do that as well?
That's 9. Oh yeah. Brute.
You also have rage damage, +2.
Oh my goodness. So many modifiers.
So, just tell me what you have, and I'll just detect it. And then
3,
I have
5, and 9.
Okay, so 17 points of damage. Magical bludgeoning, okay? It is still up.
Okay, I will attack again.
Okay, because of your frenzy rage? Mm-hmm.
That's... 21.
Yep, that hits.
So 18 I rolled for damage.
Okay, it is dead. Bugbear is dead and smashed to the ground, so you just have the goblins remaining. Those 6 goblins, yep. Anything else on your turn, Craig?
I'll move up to this goblin.
Okay. If you do that, you're going to get an opportunity attack from that goblin. Did you want to do that?
Was I that close to him?
You were 5 feet when you moved, yep.
Sure. I'll take the opportunity.
That is... it's trying to attack you with its... scimitar, which is a 19 to hit. And does 5 slashing halved because you're raging, so taking the upper, so it's 3 points of slashing damage to you. And then you wanted to hit that goblin south of you with the horse?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a hit.
I rolled 15.
That hits.
What was the damage for that? Is that 2d6?
2d6 bludgeoning and 2d6...
Yeah, fire.
Fire, yep.
Sorry.
It's okay.
$13 damage.
Okay, it is dead. As your horse just gets up and just slams it to the ground, leaving a burning corpse right in front of its feet.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Top of the round, we have Oz. As you are a human pincushion, recovering from all those arrows. Your spirit guardians are there. I'll let you do what you want to do.
Oh god, I don't want to move that. What the hell?
Oh, you can delete that if you want. I mean, there's no more bugbears, so it's okay. I'll tell you what, I'll get rid of it for you. Thank you for whoever typed that out, though. I appreciate it. So you see the 2 goblins in front of the door, and you just see a huge, the erupting earth that Zaimina did, back then. So,
want to move that, and
they have to make a save, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move in front of that dude.
All right. What is it? Wisdom.
Yes.
Okay, wisdom save.
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
The top one got got a 6. Bottom one got a 1, not natural. Is a negative wisdom. Yeah. So both of them take full damage. They didn't even attack. Yeah.
There it is. 7, 5, and 2. 14.
14. As you just move on your horse, you see denial as well as depression go hand in hand with their sizes. They are cutting both of them and decapitate both of them as you're riding on your horse. They are both dead, and you didn't even need to do anything.
Nice. In that case, I'm going to keep moving forward.
Yep.
Smack them.
Yep.
That was a very momentous scene.
That was 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
20,
so
25, 30. Yep, I'm just going to come right up.
They got to make wisdom saves?
Yep.
We got a 0 because they rolled on that 1 minus 1. And
Yay.
the other one got a 15. Does that save?
Oh, that just saves. So he takes half damage.
Okay, we'll see how this goes.
You know what's a really cool thing is that failures, they have their movement speed like reduced, so they're like falling in slow motion.
Isn't it
as
great?
They die. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's 18 points of
18.
damage.
And then you see
so they take half.
Yeah,
9.
well, they're both dead as your other 2 siblings. Was it bargaining and anger, I think? Get out their sides and decapitate both of them. So you just slowly get through as your spirit guardians are hacking, these goblins. They are both dead as well.
Love it.
And now you have that one goblin that you spoke with in the other room, cornered by your friends. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35?
Yeah, you can move all the way over there with your horse.
Oh, God.
It's okay.
Which,
and then I'll reveal this, and don't mind this goblin token. This is just for the turnover. So
60. So obviously, I'm not gonna have it affect Krieger Zaimina.
Oh yeah, no worries.
But
you can make a wisdom save. Got a 2.
So close.
Just see the impending doom, and as I just look at the goblin, any last words?
12 points of damage, radiant damage.
How would you like to finish this one?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I gave him one pass. He lied to me.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to let him live because he wasn't interfering.
Yep.
And then he shows up here again and again tries to blame it on the bugbear. So Oz is like full Raven Queen mode right now, and it's just everybody dies if they're getting in our way. So just slowly walking up on the horse, staring him down, and now he's got Craig, Zaimina, and Oz on 3 sides of him, and I just imagine 2, like, kind of the death of 1,000 cuts thing again, where all of my siblings just keep swooping down.
So it's very poetic, I will say. So from this standpoint of this goblin, it's just an open hallway, right? Just a dark hallway, and then he just sees an outline of your siblings, just slowly decapitating the goblins, just clean off, kind of like a joust, almost like you're on your horse and just gallop, gets the other one, and then slowly get to that one, and all 4 of them cut, and then each of them have their sights at 4 points of the torso, and Genghis Khan it, and do it all 4 different sides, and split him wide open, killing him. There.
Perfect.
Yeah, I love that. That was great. Good job, guys. I was worried about that, but yeah, you nailed it. So, there is a point of interest here.
Yeah.
That you see there as well. And then I'm going to read you a little bit about this area that you're in right now.
Miki, the coast is clear.
Oh, okay, good. I love that I didn't even enter the room.
I know.
I'm looking around and going, Jesus.
You do see there, Daimino, when you go... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's okay. I'll just say, oh my ball.
Oh my ball. Zaimina, when you go into this tunnel here, you do notice 2 goblins that are dead in the tunnel.
Are they freshly dead?
Maybe a few days.
It
would definitely make you think before you would move forward.
Yeah. Okay. They're right here then.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
Right
I'll
there.
wait.
Yep. And then, yes. So this area right here, you do notice it is an obelisk. So in the north end of this room stands a 14-foot tall granite obelisk with a lidless eye carved near its top on the south-facing side. The bottom half of the obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody footprints. You do notice some alcoves here as well. They contain a dozen goblin beds made of bundled rugs and torn fabric.
What did you say the obelisk has an eye on it?
That is
a lidless eye. Or an
a lidless eye.
It's like a Xanathar eye.
Yeah, that's what I would assume. Interesting that Xanathar's lair goes beyond his actual area and in here too. I say in game.
Sure.
And I tell them of the goblins dead in the little tunnel entryway, so tread with caution should we explore that in case there's a trap.
I'll just open this too for you guys just so it's there.
Think that maybe this is a transport location for them?
Maybe.
I just want to go up to the obelisk and touch it.
Okay. So as you get out your hand and you touch the obelisk, you hear something in your head.
Okay.
Only in your head.
Okay.
If you want to write this down, you can. Okay. I cast my eye into the future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the 2-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take.
I just say good job touching that because I wouldn't have thought to touch it.
Right. Can you repeat it one more time?
Sure. So it's I cast my eye into the future and see in yours a perilous descent. South of here, beyond a secret passage, waits the 2-headed king. Look to his left. There you will see the path you are destined to take. Mikhail, can you roll an insight check for me, please?
Yes. Sorry.
That's okay.
You said insight?
Yes, please.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. Nothing really crazy with that.
Darn.
Yeah, sorry.
How do I don't know why my brain is having a hard time. What's perilous? Oh, perilous!
Perilous. Full of pears.
There you go.
Yes.
You got there. Yes, it's full of pears.
Pac-Man's down there too.
I was like, I spelled it like paralegal. Like perilous.
Oh, perilous. It's payless.
No.
All the bankrupt stores are now in the underground. Yeah.
Oh no. Not that.
I got it now.
Okay, and only you heard it, Kimarie. Only you heard it, Mikhail.
I will repeat it back word for word to the rest of the group. And I'd be like, so is it talking about, like, the way out?
Well, if it's being truthful, cool. Because we couldn't really fully trust the Hollister that Craig had spoken to, so... But can we really trust... Was it a real person? I don't know.
Oz wants to go up and touch it to see if the same thing happens.
Sure. It is the same thing. It is verbatim. Can you roll an insight check for me, please?
Yes.
$25.
25.
Nice.
It does sound true, but there is some sort of like a certain hint of subdued madness in the way that they spoke. Almost crazy like. If you want to say that to the group, you can.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, out of game, I'm processing what that could possibly mean for 4 sentences, so...
Right.
In game, I'm just going to say, well, I suppose we better just be a lookout for a 2-headed king, and hope that it's not some kind of creature and is instead a statue, but let's all be on the lookout for any pitfalls or traps that would cause us to die.
Dan, how stable would you say the obelisk looks?
It's stable. It looks like it's perfectly normal, good base and everything.
So I wouldn't be able to push it over?
Oh, well, it is, let's see, 14 foot tall. Bottom half of the obelisk is covered with dirty, bloody handprints. I think I said footprints last time. I'm sorry, it's handprints.
I was going to say footprints,
yeah, it was my fault.
I didn't question it.
Yeah, thanks. You're so nice. So you can do what you want with it. If you want to try to topple it over, you can. I'll leave it up to you.
While he's thinking about that, have we ever seen a 2-headed creature before? Do we even know if 2-headed creatures exist?
I would say from Zymina would know because of the intel of people going down the Undermountain before when she would be a waitress. I would say that people would talk about it, but none of you have seen a 2-headed creature before.
The death dogs at the carnival weren't 2-headed, right?
I don't think they were. I think it was just like a devil dog, if I remember. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That takes me back. Yeah. So there is. You guys haven't been in this alcove yet. Also, there is. Looks like to be a cave there as well, and as well as that hallway down there too. That I will just save you the time. That leads you to. Another map.
Oh, like these two are going in the same direction, you mean? Okay.
Yep.
Again.
All right.
Looks familiar.
Well, I think we have 2 wands of secret, right? We found one in this dungeon, and then we had one previously, right?
Yep, so you have 2 of them.
Okay, so I look at Mikil because I know they had used one previously, and I'll just say, I know you have one, and I think Oz has the other? Or do you have both? So,
What?
The Wand of Secrets, which reveals, points to the nearest secret door or trap within 30 feet.
Yep.
I think mine's in a hole. I'm 80% sure on that.
All right.
It's okay. I know Mikil has one, so I look at Mikil and I say, well, I think there's going to be traps somewhere around here, or as long as we progress. So I don't know how much more that wand can reveal, but if you can use it in sketchy areas, please do remember.
I got 3 charges, so. Oh no, it's not Dawn. We don't know if it's Dawn. Just kidding. I got 2 charges.
And as I say that, I'll investigate.
Okay. Roll an investigation, please.
For traps, excuse me.
Actually, could you roll a perception check for me, please, on this?
Oh, sure.
Thanks.
So 14 plus. Oh, it's advantage because it's a sight perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case I roll crazy high. Okay, it's the 17, so that's better. Plus 7, so 24.
24, okay. As you look into the alcove, you do notice something a little interesting. There is kind of like inconsistent floor pattern that's on the ground, and you kind of like look at it and you kind of like put pressure on it. This is a spike pit.
Oh.
That is there. You do see a dead goblin impaled on it as well. Its gear lies like nearby in the spikes. You see a scimitar, short bow, and a quiver with 9 arrows. It looks like it has also a desiccated dwarf thumb hung around his neck, probably to be a lucky charm in his eyes.
So lucky.
Yeah, but not lucky for him. You do see a spike pick that is there. Nothing else of value, but you did avoid the trap.
Alright, I will let Mikil know that there is a spike trap there. And I'll just say, well, I think that's one of the traps, but let's be cautious as we go into that tunnel unless we're going to go south.
Let's go through the tunnel.
Through the tunnel? All right. So, you start going through the tunnel here.
2 dead gobs.
2 dead gobs. Just
love all the writing.
Right, it's an easier way to keep track of stuff.
So you notice these caves are really, really dusty as well. And it doesn't look like man-made, looks like something else. You do notice there is a fork in the road here.
Phallic.
Yeah, right. So Craig, as you get there, you notice a couple of things there.
No.
I'll tell you.
They're rabbits.
Yep.
Opening up here. So these are actually Gricks.
Wait, didn't we encounter these?
Grells you.
Or am I thinking? Oh, you know, probably recalling my Curse of Strahd days.
I know.
I think it's also campaign 1.
Yep.
They were in the. Yeah.
Yep. We had one.
I thought
so I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative for me, please.
Crap.
Ooh.
It's 6 because some of these the character sheets are not in Roll20, so I have to bring them up on my end. But...
So consistent.
Look at you.
I'm consistently getting worse at my initiative rolls now.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm consistently terrible.
Cleared them out, Dan.
I'm just gonna make them have the same initiative. It'll just be easier for me, so I don't have to keep track of which one died.
Cricks in the crick.
All right, there we go.
Has it been 10 minutes? Do you think?
I would say yes.
Okay.
Just over that. Because I would say, in regular time that we had, it was about 10 minutes, too. Okay. So they have... Okay, so they got 12.
Woof.
No. Woof.
Oh my god.
Oh, I had no idea they had advantage on dex saves. Stealth checks when they hide in rocky terrain. Well, they weren't hiding, so it's okay.
As they're in rocky terrain?
No, but they weren't hiding, though. They weren't
I know,
hiding.
it's just funny because it's the one time they could use that.
I was like, oh, look at that. Well, they're in this hall with some rocky terrain, but
I'm assuming maybe that's how the goblins died? They chased them out?
Yes.
Why wouldn't they
They've been trying to... Would you think they may have tried to prevent the Gricks from attacking them? So they're having people on watch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. All right, so we're just waiting on Craig, and then we should be all set. It looks like. Hopefully, you get more than a 12. Oh no, odds.
Well,
hopefully, you guys can make quick work of the Gricks.
I'll be right back.
Okay. 13. Oh, great, good job. All right. So, yeah, top of the round, we got Mikil.
That's a me.
That's you. What would you like to do? You see these like worm-like monstrosities, and has this huge beak with 4 tentacles coming out of its mouth with like this snake-like body. It's pretty gross. Pretty gross.
Based on where we're at on the map, like, is there room to get around each other? Yeah.
Yeah, you're like at 5 feet, so it's gonna, unless if you could try it. I will say if you want to try to do like a leapfrog and do acrobatics or something, I will say that you can make an attempt to try to get past your group. Because you are pretty dexterous, so I'll give that to you at least.
Oh,
if you want to do that.
So you want me to roll athletics?
Or acrobatics.
Or acrobatics. Oh, whatever.
I'll let you choose. Yeah, I'm like, that's okay, because like you're just gonna have to.
No, I would like to roll acrobatics, please.
Yeah, acrobatics. Yeah, and you can use like the rocky terrain. See if you can go around that.
That's a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, you tried to parkour off some of the wall, but then you kind of like bump into Zymina, and then you kind of like lay down prone.
That's sad. All right.
You're like, yeah.
If there's anything I can do.
Can heal me.
Kill yourself?
Called out. Coming from the cleric too, which I think is pretty funny.
A death cleric. Thank you.
Hey, it's fine. It's okay. All right. So, what would you like to do?
Can I just hold an action if I get to see them?
What would you be?
I'm gonna hold. I would want to cast. I would want to cast Acid Splash on them.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Sounds good. No worries. Craig, it is your turn. You do see the 2 Gricks that get sight of you, their tentacles out, and their beaks with drool coming down ready to attack you.
I'm gonna move up and attack the one in front.
Okay.
I rolled 14, so that would be...
That hits. Oh, I'll just tell you they have armor class of 14. No worries. I revealed it. Okay. I'm like, yep, that hits. And you frenzy raged, right?
Yeah, is that still...
So you have exhaustion, right?
Yeah.
Level 1? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, just making sure. I'm keeping track of that. I'm trying to remember too, because it's been a while.
I rolled 8 for damage. So
8?
Plus...
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8 damage, okay.
Well,
are you going to...
That's what I rolled.
Okay, how much damage total did you do?
That would be 14 altogether.
Okay. 14, alright. So this still up looks pretty rough.
And I will attack it again.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Damage.
Oh, is barely hanging on.
I'll
really rough.
I'll attack it with a horse as well.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that horses, man. Yeah, this mountain. You're right, Justin. The mountain combat is really good this campaign, because I haven't used it anywhere else.
Well, it's all very helpful for the early game, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Rolled 15.
Hits.
Is 23 damage.
Yeah, you kill it with your horse.
That'll be my turn.
Perfect. Great job. It is the other Grick's turn now. It's going to go over its dead brother and try to hit you. It's going to make multi-attack against you if it lands the first one. So basically, if the first one attack hits, then it makes a beak attack. But it's going to do tentacles first. And I don't think that's going to hit. That's a 12 to hit. which misses you. And that's the end of its turn. So, yeah, can't do anything else. Zymina, your turn.
Righty.
Nice.
So,
You don't have
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Perfect.
And I'll just attack it with my horse.
Okay,
first.
go for it. Yeah. Stick with what you're good at, right?
Right. Oh, that is not what I wanted to roll.
No worries.
25 to hit.
Yeah. Do you have a name for your horse? Because, like...
Bucephalina.
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 Bucephalina. That's a very famine name. I love it.
Right? Oh. Well, that is 4 points of non-magical bludgeoning. And then 8 points of acid damage.
Okay. With the bludgeoning damage, it took half. So it was 2 bludgeoning, and then was it 8 necrotic?
Half, so or necrotic. You're right, not acid.
Okay.
So
10
total. Yeah. So 10 total.
Okay.
That's me, BB.
I know, BB. So anyway, I'm gonna cast bonfire right on top of it.
Cool.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
It doesn't hit Craig, does it? Or you just
no?
choose?
It's only a 5-foot square. So as long as I move it into the full square, it's just as if you move into it. It's not if you're next to it.
Dex save. It got a 19.
Bitch. Okay, nothing. I end my turn.
Okay. You have the fire going though. It's very pretty.
it's toasty.
Toasty.
So
Toasty
toast.
piece of Alina. Okay, Oz, your turn.
I think I'm just gonna take my potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Since I'm behind Mikhail and yeah.
Because your horses can't take up that space too, so I'm like.
Yeah. So that'll be my turn for this
Okay.
round, and I'll just wait.
Mikhail, your turn.
Yay, I can move.
You can move. Yes.
Pues.
I'm gonna cast. You know what?
What? Tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Poison spray. All right.
I'm close enough now, so that's a
Yeah.
Constitution, please.
Okay. Oh yeah, I rolled a 4 on that, so
Oh,
that's a 4. Yeah.
I never get to roll d12s. I'm so excited.
Oh, those are the thick boys, right? Yeah, those are good. By the way, big shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. Really appreciate you.
16. Boom,
Oh
boom,
my
boom.
goodness, that's a lot. It is looking really rough. That poison spray just got some of it in its mouth, and its mouth is starting to burn and sizzle. Like bad regurgitation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anything else on your turn, Mikhail?
Yeah, I actually have it as fell green puff of noxious gas in his face.
Oh god. Oh yeah, that's why it's not liquid, it's gas. So yeah, it's sizzling everywhere.
Yeah.
Not looking good. Anything else on your turn? Did you want to attack with the horse? Or did you want
I'm 10 feet away, so I don't think
Are you able to move?
You move here?
I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
Come on, hooves.
This is the first time or maybe the second time. I don't know if
You're mostly long range, and that's okay. No ways. It's looking really rough.
I know this as my. I just know it's just who I am.
That's okay. Yeah, we don't want any mind flares.
17
hits. Yeah. Thanks, Justin. I mean, it scarred me, honestly.
So 5 points of bludgeoning.
Yep.
5 points of bludgeoning, and then how much?
5 points of acid.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do acid, not me.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this, Kimarie?
Oh. Just the horse's hoof goes right in through the beak, and when it comes out, like fell green scrapes out, and it's like de-jawed.
It's like, in Price is Right when they do like the punching game, right? It's basically all the way in, and then
and then just
that was perfect. It's just like stepping into like a soft skull, just puddle, and
just
all the green comes out. It just is dead.
Yep.
Fantastic job, guys! Yeah, good job on the Grix, actually. That was very good.
Woo!
Yeah, so good job, guys. Yeah, with this hall here, yeah, you just see a bunch of floor, like debris on the floor, littered with small rocks and pebbles, broken statuary, and jagged chunks of masonry, big enough to crush a man's skull.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff, right? And you guys are you guys all following Zaymina? Are you all staying in the same route, or are you kind of branching off?
I'll follow Zaymina.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just trotting up, bringing up the rear.
Same with you, Kurt?
We'll explore the south area to see if we can find anything that's two-headed.
Okay,
yeah,
sounds good.
All right, I'm looking out for traps along the way too, just because
Sure.
I'm cautious ever since the spike trap.
Sure. That's one of us. Can you just roll a perception check for me, please?
Sure. $23.
23. Okay, that was a very good perception check. I will say, you do know. So there's a door to your right here. Also, you do catch wind with your great perception check some sounds of another Grick here.
We love
But
that.
with your good perception check, you notice multiple.
Oh.
At least 2.
Well, I kind of turn to look whoever's closest behind me and just go, well, there's more of those snake beak creatures to the south, but there is a door to the west. So I guess we could continue engaging in combat, or if you guys have any other way you want to go before we engage at them. I said engage twice.
It's okay. And I will say, if you're going to move further, I would have you roll stealth checks. Just like, so that they don't detect it. Because you saw from where they are right now, but if you move closer, then...
You know what? I'm going to go here.
Yeah, our Kurganah's going to catch up with us because...
It's as if I'm there.
Oh, okay, great. I just want to say, like, we could kill these people. I mean, or we could just go back and go south and explore a new area. But if we want to do the whole thing, then this whole area, then we probably should kill the Gricks.
Or I'm just going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, there we
So
go.
for the next hour, we at least have a +10 to our stealth checks, so we can attempt to move through faster, at least. So once we go into this area, at least if we have to make stealth checks, we have a +10 for the next hour.
As you explain that, Zaymina, you hear some weeping.
Weeping?
Weeping. Someone sobbing behind the door over here. A man.
A man? Oh, there's a grown man crying in the room to the west, by the way.
It's Sylvester.
So...
Who?
I'm just curious.
Sylvia's brother.
I'll make a stealth check since I moved forward.
Sure.
So 16 plus 10 is 26.
Okay. They don't notice you. The door is right there.
If I open the door stealthily, should I use this? I'd use a new stealth check then because it's a different action. If you want to speed it up,
yeah. I would say do another stealth check just in case if the person or the weeping inside notices you or not. If you want to be stealthy.
So I rolled a 2 plus 3, so 15.
2 plus 3 is 15.
2 plus 3 is 5 plus my 10 from past.
Oh, because I'm like, wait a minute. I was like,
my math isn't mathin'.
That's okay. He got a nat 1. He doesn't perceive anything. As you look inside, you notice he's just crying in the corner. This is who you see. In there, looks like to be a human. Kind of hunched over, like kind of raggedy, is just crying. In there as well.
You know, considering I heard the crying from over here and the Gricks did not hear the crying, can I...
You have very high perception, yeah.
Right, I guess that's true. Can I insight whether or not this crying seems legitimate or if it seems like faux?
Yeah, of course, go for it.
So I'm like, man, not in here, not like this. Damn you, D&D Beyond. I rolled a nat 1.
He's faced away from you, so you really can't tell. Fortunately.
I shut the door and go back to the group if they didn't walk in here. And I just said, I can't deal with babies anymore today. So if you guys want to talk to that man crying in that room, you can. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight the Gricks or go back the way we came. And I just kind of step to the side in case they want to do it, as I feel like I've done all that I want to do now.
Let's go back the way we came.
Well, unless the other two want to do something.
Let's go back the way we came.
I will say in this map, yeah, this is the only thing you have is this southeast section here. That's the only part left of this map.
Alright.
It's up to you what you want to do.
Here, you mean?
What?
Yep, that whole section, yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, these might connect, okay. Well, let's go this way first, then. Yeah, zoom.
Zoom.
It was zoomies.
Yeah, okay.
Waiting for your response, Oz. Like...
Well, I was trying to decide if I wanted to cast Detect Thoughts on the guy.
Did you?
You still can.
I will wait.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not last. I am not first.
While we get to this open area, I'll just roll stealth to try and be as stealthy at that point.
Okay.
As I can.
Are you leading, Zamina?
Well.
Okay. I was. I don't know if Craig wants to now. That's fine. But I have a 20 not natural for stealth.
Okay.
Craig, do you want to lead into this room, or do you want me to go first?
I'll follow behind you, but I also rolled stealth.
Okay. Okay. Remember to add a +10 to your total score.
Oh. 33.
Not the question mark. No, yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Nice. So you take a look in the room, right? I assume with your stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is what you see here. You notice. I'll just save you the time. It is a Grick Alpha that is coiled up and appears to be asleep.
Don't suppose it has 2 heads.
Yeah, it's a lot of tentacles. Directly above the Grick, on the 20-foot high ceiling, is an upside-down stone throne, seated upon which is a mummified minotaur, with gems embedded in its eyes. A great axe lies at the foot of the throne. Stone debris is strewn across the floor and ceiling. Also, you do notice, Zymina, there is a secret door to the northeast here.
So interesting. Do I have to make a new stealth check if I go further into this room?
I would say no, not for this, because you got into the room and this is your stealth in general. Same with Greg. But if Mikhail and Oz want to get in there, they're going to have to roll.
All right. So I would like to make, if I can, a perception check on the throne that's hanging above to see if it looks like it's like loose, or like if it could collapse on top of the thing if we need it to, or if it looks like it's just pretty sturdy. If that makes sense.
Got you. Okay. Feel free to roll.
Or do you want me to do investigation, I guess?
You can do investigation.
I mean, I don't want to. I'm just asking.
I would say perception because you're far away. Investigation, you have to get up close.
Okay. If it helps you, I'm also wearing those Eyes of the Eagle goggles, which help me see very far. So
sure.
I get to roll with advantage. Are you serious? I rolled 2 8s. So 15. What the fuck?
Okay.
D&D Beyond, you were on my shit list.
So, from what you kind of scan the room in this situation. So you know the following things. The throne looks really well intact. It's interesting because the floor, like pebbles and stuff, they're not hovering in the air, right? You're looking around and you kind of see that anything above 10 feet, roughly, is held above reversing gravity. You think it may be some sort of reverse gravity type of spell that's there. From where you see the Minotaur that was like in the throne, it just appears to be inanimate. Does not seem to be living or anything like that. The gemstones look like they can be something. Like could have some value. The great axe looks like a normal great axe to you, and you do see that the Grick is in fact sleeping.
All right. So I would surmise that there could potentially be a magical gravitational ability keeping it up there.
Yes.
Is it is this the same AoE as the Grick Alpha?
It's.
Or is it just coincidentally all that happening above it?
It's directly above the Grick on the 20-foot high ceiling is the throne itself. What you do notice is that the top half of the room is under the effect of a potential reverse gravity spell. So like you saw like little bits of rock or like something up. It's like the ceiling has. But
it's on this side, not the other side.
The throne is directly above it, but this whole room has this.
The entirety of the entire. Okay, I thought you just meant like a section of it. The
no,
entirety.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, so the throne is directly above the Grick, but everything else, like rubble and stuff, is so it's kind of similar to the acid that was like hovering at the time.
Okay, I will mention that to the group as I go to check this secret door stealthily.
Sure, feel free to roll stealth. Yeah.
18.
Okay. So, nothing that you see so far.
Alright, I won't go in there, actually. I'll just wait here.
Well, you did take a look, but I'll show you that.
Okay. Because I'm assuming it might circle back to the other area. If it's another little cavern thing going to the east. I have no idea if this is going to work, but just for fun, if I'm going to look to the party and whisper and say, I can attempt to dispel magic on the ceiling to see if it disrupts the gravitational magic in that sphere. Maybe I can lower the throne with the Minotaur and see if the gems are of any value, but it will probably land on the Grick and we will have to fight it. I can choose not to do that if you guys want me to not do that. Because I don't know if it's going to work. If it's magical, maybe I can dispel that area and get it down, because I don't think any of us can reach that.
Did you say gems for eyes? Remember, there was a statue that you could put gems in the eyes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we might need those.
I just don't have a way to get them. I can't fly yet as a druid.
And Zainita, for ball's sake.
We'll kill the Grick if we have to.
If the stones are magical, I could also end up dispelling that instead.
What stones?
In the eyes.
Oh.
The tort.
You do know that the stones are different colors too. One of them has kind of like a whitish color with a little bit of crimson in it. The other one has like a very bright blue color.
Yeah, out of game, I don't have any way to retrieve those. I don't have a way to fly or.
You don't have spider climb anymore?
Oh, well, I guess I technically do have spider climb, so you're right, I do have that. I forgot about that. So I could get off my horse and climb the wall.
Crap.
Whatever.
I think your horse should climb.
No, it's only unique to me. Dan said that is not how it's going to work.
I would pay money to see that.
That would be really funny. Maybe in the future. You know what? Thank you. So in game, then I will hop off my horse and go here. So my horse will wait here, and I will go to the wall here and use my spider climb and climb up to where the Minotaur is.
Okay. Could you make a dex saving throw for me, please?
Oh no, the wall is slippery. Oh wait, I wonder what it is.
Gravity change.
Maybe. Oop. I don't know why I keep using roll or D&D Beyond. 5 plus, so 6.
So as you start climbing up, kind of getting your limbs up, and you start climbing, the force from the reverse gravity is so strong that you get up and are upside down on the ceiling as you are stuck there. You are able to stand up and upside down, but you feel that force, so you can't.
Like move, or am I just like
you
stuck
can
there?
move. You're kind of stuck there at the moment. It is. Let's see here. Yeah, it's a 20-foot high ceiling.
Okay.
So, and from what you gathered before, anything 10 foot above the ground would go up. So it's like so halfway through, you're in the top half, and you're reverse gravity right now.
Can I at least like move towards the statue and see if I can pluck out the stones?
Yeah.
Grab the axe.
You get to it. You see, and the axe is at the bottom, where the Grick is.
Oh.
Okay.
The gems you do manage to pluck out. One of them is a banded agate with 10 dragon. The other one is zircon, which is 50 dragon.
Oh, fun.
Yep, and you pluck them out, and nothing else is happening. But you're still.
Now I gotta find a way to get unstuck. So if I try to walk to the wall and spider climb down, it's preventing me from doing so.
You can try. With spider climb, you can defy gravity and start climbing, but you would have to make another dexterity check to try to.
I'll just keep doing as many times as I can before it
Sure.
runs out, I guess, right?
Okay, go for it. Mm-hmm.
I gotta get out of here. Well, that's a little better. So 15?
15. Okay. We do manage to get down.
Thank God, this cloak is everything. I'm sweating. I'm like walking back down.
Also, the Grick does not notice you. It is still
Okay.
sleeping.
Get back on my horse,
Mhm.
and I go back to the group. And I go, that was more intense than I thought it was going to be. That was a very strong gravity spell, but I got the gems, so we can use it for the other thing we needed the gems for. And I think the other room goes back to the other Gricks and that crying man, so unless you guys want to talk to the crying man, or go back to the floor where we need to deposit the gems, we can go south. We can always come back after finishing this level 2 if we need to do something with the gems, if we want to leave.
Yeah, okay. I want to go do detect thoughts on that dude.
Get his ass. So I would say by the time we get over there, though, my pass without a trace is probably either ready to go or has gone.
Mm-hmm. So you will need to do another stealth check. Whoever is going to the room.
That would be an 11.
Okay.
It's up to Dan if he's going to decide if the pass without trace is gone or just ending.
How long is it again?
It's an hour, so going from this room to this room. Okay.
So 21.
Out of
10. Okay. They do not notice you. So, you are at the door right now.
Bless.
Yep.
You know what? Just to make sure nothing happens to you, I'll go in with you. Ooh, I rolled a 16 though, so.
I'm assuming I need to have eye line of sight. Where did it go? There it is. Yeah, that I can see within 30 feet. Okay. I'm gonna try and quietly open the door then.
Okay. Feel free to roll stealth. I'm rolling horrible. Horrible.
Oh,
not again.
that's
Every
a
other
net-
session.
Net one.
Oh! Well, I guess I didn't roll horrible as much.
Plus 3 plus 10, Dan.
No.
Plus 2 plus 10.
Now, the guy turns around, notices you, and is like not crying anymore. Hi.
I put my finger up. And then I just cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Is it a save? If I remember.
Wisdom?
I think so. Bringing it up here on mine too. Detect Thoughts. They have to make.
I initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, I can either shift my attention or attempt to probe deeper, and if I probe deeper, then the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so initial surface thoughts are, who is this person? Can I escape? Maybe I can get away from these Gricks. Maybe they can help me. That's what you think.
I am going to gesture for him to, like, come with us and try and sneak back. And
Sure.
I'll point which direction the others are.
Okay. Zamina, are you having pass without a trace on this person?
Let me look at the spell effect, because I don't know if I can add it to them after it's cast.
Yeah.
Is it like a blanket effect of whoever's in the range, or is it?
I guess it does say for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10. So I guess based on the read as written, it's up to Dan to decide if for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, implying you can choose. But I don't know. It doesn't say when the spell is cast, just for the duration. So it's up to you to read it.
I would say, looking here, when you cast a spell, you choose who has that effect. For the duration of the spell, I don't think you can just, in my opinion, add people. I will say, I think it's just when you cast it. But I do see how that can be kind of construed too.
Mm-hmm, yeah, they need to work better at describing spells.
So it's gonna try. So this human guy's gonna try to leave with you, Oz. So I need you to roll stealth, and then I'll have this dude roll stealth as well. Not too bad, dude.
16.
Okay, he rolled a 19 for stealth. Let's see if the Gricks notice anything. No, they don't. So yeah, this guy is with you right now. How long does detect thoughts? Actually, let's see. It's an action, concentration up to a minute.
Yeah.
So you're probably, it's about to wear off pretty soon, unless you want to do anything with it.
I want to ask what he's doing here. Why is he down here? Why is he crying?
I mean, I was here with a group of adventurers, and we got split up, and I was trying to hide here.
Is that what I get off of his reading?
Well, if you're looking to proceed further, then you need to make a save. So you're looking for him to make a save?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got a 9 to save.
He fails.
Okay. Here's what you see, Oz. You see a group of what you think maybe like 4 or 5 people, including himself. Right. You see kind of like some sort of stitching in their clothes that say "Fine Fellows of Daggerford" in there. You notice him and 3 other people, looks like to be friends, are targeting one of their crewmates, accusing them of stealing from them, as they kick him into this pit and left him to die. And that's where we're going to roll out of today's episode.
All right.
Yep. So, so we are going to pick it up from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be here next Sunday, and we will see. It's getting closer, but yeah, there are lovely players are discovering the Undermountain, and still some stuff left to see.
We're gonna get out of here someday.
Someday.
Only level 1, baby. Level 1. All right.
Floor 1.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
This is Roller Roleplay. Bye.
Roller Roleplay.
Bye.